Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright. Mom Vernon Kid coming to you back again, trying to finish this section. I knew I took a little longer to finish this, but I'm gonna kick it off and finish this strong for section 19. And this one comes from my friend Jbessette, and he pits the likes of Miss Tifa Lockhart versus Chun-Li. Yeah, now we've actually seen this fight kind of in reality wise. If you're not, check it out. But let's kick it off with Miss Tifa Lockhart. As you all know, basically we all know she is famous for one of the most famous RPG franchises ever. She's a character from probably one of the most popularized titles in that series, Final Fantasy VII. Tifa, as you all know, is the childhood friend of Cloud Strife, and she's a very shy kind of type girl. She's very shy, but once you get to know her better, she's very open-willed and will open up to you. But don't let that shy girl next door look fool you. Tifa, or Tifa, however you want to call it, is no slouch. This girl can kick your ass if you piss her off. She relies heavily on her martial arts skills that we have seen through the various games and various movies as well. Despite using any of the, we're just going on her very skilled mastery of the art of combat in hand-to-hand. Tifa definitely is a force to be reckoned with. She is a force that you would casually probably look at and underestimate her, because you're just looking at her, you just say, oh, you know, she doesn't look like much. But when she connects with you with whatever she hits you with, then you're gonna be like, whoa, holy shit, like, whoa, she can hit. You know, she's pretty strong, you know. So looks can be deceiving when you're talking about Tifa, definitely. And that's definitely someone to really kind of look at and just be like, you know what? Never underestimate your opponent, in a sense. And Tifa is in that category, definitely. So we move on to her opponent in this, and everybody should know this lady. She is the first lady of fighting games, in my opinion, and she pretty much is. It's arguably. She is considered the strongest woman in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, you all should know Miss Chun-Li. Boy, I've always said this, and I'm gonna say it again. If you don't like Chun-Li, that's fine. But there's one thing you must, and I really think, is you damn well should respect her. Chun-Li, of course, is just the pinnacle, in my opinion, of strong female character. She is in my top 10 list of favorite female characters in video games. Chun-Li, of course, carries that monarch, as I said before, of being the strongest woman in the world. Now, you would say, okay, that's maybe the Street Fighter universe. Okay. One thing that distinguishes Chun-Li from anything else is them legs. Those legs of hers are pretty much her strongest assets on her body. Her most famous attacks come from her legs, and it would be a crime to be in the way when those legs come at you. Her famous attack, the lightning kick, is strategically shows off her leg strength and how fast she can move her legs. Now, she is known as an Interpol agent. She's a cop. The one thing that keeps her in the game is finding and defeating Bison or Vega, wherever you are in the world, because Bison or Vega once again, is the one responsible for killing her father. And Chun-Li has a lot of animosity between that, but she doesn't let that cloud her judgment, and she keeps a cool head about it. But she's just a force to be reckoned with, and just don't think that the legs are everything. She can use a lot of attacks from various body parts, and including her fists and things like that. But her strongest assets, guys, are her legs. And I've always said this, man, her and Ryu would make one hell of a couple. And could you imagine the child they would have if there was to have a kid? But Ryu's just too focused on training, and Chun-Li's too focused on getting Bison. But she's a great character. I love her. And that's just enough about Chun-Li we all should know. Alright, so let's move on to the battle breakdown. I gave you a little bit of aspects on both of these fierce women, and what would happen if these two ladies fought in a fight. Now, like I said, you can actually go see this fight. If you need me, I can give you a link to where you can see it, which was really good. The fight choreography was really great. You had Samantha Yo playing Chun-Li, and she looked perfectly. And I'm always forgetting the female who played Tifa, but they just looked the part, and it was beautifully well choreographed. But what if these two ladies once again were to fight? Now you have Chun-Li with all that power in her legs. You have Tifa, that is a combination in a sense. She's a great combination. She has speed, she has strength, I see a lot of different mixed martial arts when you look at Tifa. She has a good balance of boxing, kickboxing, you name it. Chun-Li is a mixture of a lot of Tai Chi and Wushu and all that, those other very great Chinese martial arts that you see that are based, that she has based. So it'd be a really good hand-to-hand combat fight. And I also feel that it would come down to who is skilled more. For me personally, it would come down to who would make the first mistake. These two ladies have been trained very well, and even some of the best can make a mistake. It's capitalizing on that mistake. Once that person makes that mistake or finds that weakness, that person will capitalize on it. And that's how I feel like the fight will break down to. But I don't see these women killing each other because A, Tifa's no killer, and Chun-Li's not a killer either. But I think it would be a hell of a sparring fight or battle for these two ladies. But then I definitely see Chun-Li basically saying, you know what, you're good. Let's stop this. For somebody seriously gets hurt. That's just my opinion on the subject. But I leave it up to you guys in this fight. Who do you feel is the winner? Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII, or Chun-Li from Street Fighter? And show some love and respect to my friend Jbessette. This was his match, and I will be back with the next fight, so stay tuned. And you know the slogan, battle on.